Well, hi folks, 15th of February now, so it's time to get a few potatoes planted. The first ones of the year. I'm just going to try a few really early ones in these smaller pots. If you know, I usually grow my potatoes in 30 litre pots, but I grew some into these 15 litre ones last year, some early ones. Kept them indoors and then grew them in the polytunnel and got an half decent crop. But then I realised that I could actually put 2 seed potatoes in these. I thought I'd try that this year, so I'm going to put 2 potatoes in a little pot like this, a 15 litre pot. And the spuds I'm growing this year, we've got some Nicola, just chitting away, and also some Charlotte, my favourite new potatoes, again just chitting away. And I'm just going to use just any old normal compost. This is Jack's Magic stuff, but you can use any you like, it's just the stuff I've got this year. And fertilizer, I usually used that Spuds Galore last year, but I didn't buy any this year, I forgot, so I'll be getting some for my later crops. But I've just got some organic fertilizer there, which is 6,810 on the NPK value, so it's got sort of nearly twice as much potash as nitrogen, so that's what you want for potatoes. Higher potash for potatoes and onions, so you get a bigger yield. So all I'm going to do with this is, as normal, I'm just going to fill a pot with any old compost, doesn't matter what it is. Fill it about half full. I'm just going to add about an ounce of this fertiliser. It's granulated stuff, this, it's organic, and it stinks. It must have loads of chicken manure in it. So I'm just going to work that into the compost. These aren't going to be growing for too long because they're only first earlies, so there's no need to put too much fertiliser in. So I've just worked those into the compost. And like I said, I'm going to put 2 in this year. So 2 little seed potatoes with the little sprouts upwards. Just going to push these in so the bottom of the potato is maybe a couple of inches from the bottom of the pot. And then basically it's simple as just filling the pot straight up to the top. I don't top these up, I don't just put a bit of compost in and then let them grow and then top them up as they grow. Because these pots are quite shallow, I'll just let them burst away right through the top in one go. So this year, like I said, I'm going to put twice as many potatoes in each pot, and then hopefully we get twice as many spuds. So they were what were they? They were Nicola, so I'll make sure. I'll do a comparison between Nicola and Charlotte. Because last year, what I did as well with these potatoes, I tried some at about 90 days. I tried to harvest at 90 days, and there wasn't a great deal in there. But then what you can do is, because they're such small pots, you can tip the whole pot out, take any potatoes that are ready, and then basically just replant the plant back into the pot, add a little bit more compost, and then all the little immature potatoes that you see, that you basically would have just thrown away if you threw the plant away, will keep growing, and you get a bonus second crop in about another 3 or 4 weeks. So I tried that for the first time last year and that worked. You know, it's just no point in throwing it away, you might as well just try it, replant them and then see what you get. And I did, I got a little bonus second crop. So again, I'm just going to do these are going to be Nicola again. Same thing, just shoving them in, a couple of inches from the bottom. And then just fill the pot right to the top. Couldn't be easier. I'll just keep these somewhere nice and sort of indoors. Keep them warm, and then as soon as they sprout I'll put them in the polytunnel, and if there's any frost forecast or anything like that I'll cover them in bubble wrap or fleece or something like that. And we can get a crop in about as little as 90 days, it's not the biggest crop, but you can get a little crop, which is always nice at sort of May time. So that's it, just a few little pots, I'll do the rest, there's no need to bore you to tears with those. So that's the first bit of planting on this year. A few little early potatoes in pots, smaller pots, 15 litre pots with 2 seed potatoes in. Hoping to get a bit of a crop by, what are we now, February, March, April, May, 90 days, middle of May, and we might get a few little ones. That's about it folks, we're up and running. See you later.